Namaskar, everybody. Take a moment and look around you. You see the walls, the furniture, your hands. You hear the faint hum of life around you. And feel the subtle rhythm of your breath. And we take all this to be real, concrete, solid. But what if I told you this very existence, the entire existence, every tree, every star, every fleeting thought in your mind is a projection of Brahman? And before we even touch that truth, we have to ask, what is Brahman? So Brahma is not a god sitting on a throne. Brahma is not a thing, not an object, not even an entity that you can imagine. Brahma is the ground of all being, the uncaused cause, the infinite and eternal reality in which everything arises. So Brahman is existence itself. Brahman is consciousness itself. Brahman is bliss itself. In Sanskrit we say Sat Chidananda. It's the limitless ocean without a shore, without a surface that you can define. And yet from this ocean, the appearance of waves rise. Those waves, one of these waves, is this universe. So imagine the moon. It's high above the night sky. It's perfect. It's untouched, shining bright, right, with the reflected light of the sun. Then imagine looking into a still pond at night and seeing the moon's reflection shimmering on the water. So the reflection looks like the moon, but it is not the moon, right? The universe is like that reflection. What you see, touch, and name is the reflection of Brahman, but not Brahman itself. But let's go deeper. So the first layer we could look at, we call the projection. Okay, think of a movie projector. The film is spinning and light passes through it, casting images on a screen. So the characters on that screen, they run, they fall in love, they fight, they cry, right? Entire wars happen. Entire worlds are born and destroyed. But all of it is only light on a wall, on a screen. So the audience, they can gasp, they can laugh, they can cry, they weep, they get caught in the illusion. Here's the secret though. The light was never touched. The light never bled when a battle raged on the screen. The light never aged as the story unfolded. So Brahman is that light. So this world, your life, my voice, the seasons, the galaxies, is the projection. Then we can go a little deeper and look at the next layer, which we could say is a reflection. So picture a single dewdrop. It's just hanging very delicately from a leaf at dawn. Okay, the sun rises, and within that tiny dewdrop, you see the whole sky, mountains, trees, everything. But that dewdrop doesn't contain the sky or the mountains. It's merely reflecting them. This existence is that dewdrop. Brahman is the sky. What we see here is not the totality of Brahman. It's the faint, distorted reflection of it. Just like the moon's reflection on water. It's not the moon. It never was. The next layer we could look at, we could say, is the dream. So we can peel this layer back a little bit more. So think of your dreams. When you dream, you don't think it's a dream. Not usually. Most of the time we don't. Sometimes we have a lucid dream. But most of the time we don't know that it's a dream. We believe we're in that world. If you're running, your heart races. If you're falling, your body jerks awake. But when you awaken, you realize that none of that was real. The entire dream world existed within you. The mountains you climbed in a dream were in you. The people you met were in you. The terror, the love, the loss, the laughter, all of it arose from you, played within you, and dissolved back into you the moment you opened your eyes. This is exactly what is happening right now. You are dreaming the dream of existence, and Brahman is the dreamer. And that leads us to this fourth layer, which we could say is a mirage. And we'll go deeper still into this. So have you ever been out somewhere, or you know about this in a desert, or you've seen footage where somebody spots a mirage? It's this shimmering pool of water that just vanishes as you approach it. This world is that mirage. It appears to exist. We drink from its rivers, we walk its ground, we build our lives upon it, but the essence of it, the substance of it, is not out there. Just as a mirage depends entirely on the desert heat and light to appear, this universe depends entirely upon Brahman. The next layer we could say is like a wave. Imagine the ocean again here. So a wave, it rises. It has a beginning, it has a crest, a fall, and an end. So the wave thinks, I am separate from the ocean. I am a wave. But what is the wave really? So it's nothing but the ocean in motion. The ocean pretending for a moment to be a singular wave. And this is you. This is me. This is all of creation. Is Brahman, infinite and formless. It rises as you, as me, as stars, as sorrow, as joy. But just like the wave was never anything other than water, the ocean, you were never anything other than Brahman. So look around you again. Look around everywhere. Look at the walls, the furniture, your own hands again. They're not merely in Brahman. They are Brahman. The very fact that you can see, hear, or think about them means they arise from consciousness, from that fundamental reality we call Brahman. And just like the moon's reflection dances on water, this world dances as a reflection of that. I think here's the deepest point and the hardest to see, that there is no reflection separate from Brahman. The reflection itself is made of the same light that projects it. The wave is the ocean, the dream is the dreamer, the mirage is the desert, the reflection is the moonlight. And when you look deeply, you see there is nothing but Brahman. There's not Brahman and the world. There's not Brahman and you. There's only Brahman, appearing as all of this. The projection is Brahman. The reflection is Brahman. The dream is Brahman. And the one seeing this truth, the awareness listening to these words right now, is Brahman as well. So what does it mean? Why? So what, right? Well, it means you've never been separate. You've never been apart. You've never been other. You are whole. There's nothing about you that is broken other than an idea of it being broken. And that idea itself is part of the wholeness. It's the source of all, the ground of being, the eternal consciousness. That is what you are. And when this is seen not as an idea, but as the living truth of your own awareness, the entire game, it changes. It changes. The dream is seen for what it is. The reflection points you back to the moon. The wave rests back on the ocean, and you awaken to the only reality that ever was, Brahman. Namaskar.